Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I'm going to be showing off Palkia and Talion, right? Everyone's favorite deck. This list has been seeing some play with some interesting text here. We got, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, okay, so the Ice Cube here, this ability to wall off, or its attack, which stops basics from attacking it. And then Articuno here, which paralyzes your opponent, which is pretty interesting. You can power this up with Palkia. This list only plays a 2-2 line. And then you can also power it up with Raihan here. So you play Raihan to allow you just to deal like the damage of the Articuno while you don't have Palkia up. You only play a 2-2 Palkia. You can't recover it other than with Thorin. Thorin has some different uses in it. It's a little interesting. I'm not sure exactly what I think about this list. It's been like seeing a bunch of play. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Let's just hop into some games as well. Yeah, and I guess we're gonna try to play 3 stadium cards as well, which probably, I mean, it won't happen in one game. I don't even know what stadiums this list plays. It plays like a training court, I think, and I think that's it. So it's an interesting list. You got some different aspects. You can use Palkia, but you don't have to use Palkia all the time, unlike most Palkia lists, where it's just all Palkia all the time, right? Which I like. I think it's more interesting. Generally, better decks should have various options. If your deck only has one option, it's often pretty vulnerable. Of course, then it's more consistent, but generally you're not going to do amazingly if you only have like one win condition because you can just be countered a lot. So I think this deck's interesting. It has a lot of defensive counter cards like Wash Energy, and also stuff like Banffy, and then of course that Ice Cube. We're against Gudra here, so that's a fine matchup. I think their energy doing some weird stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about this matchup. To be honest, I'm not super familiar. I'm thinking something like Articuno could be good here. Of course, just paralyzing is always good. Yeah, they sort of Cramorant, so they're playing the Lost Zone build, which is fine for us. Battle VIP Pass also very good. Pretty lucky top deck. Looks like we prized. I should probably check the prizes. It's really awkward because the number in the deck only shows up once you like scroll to it. Yeah, I don't know the exact counts and stuff either. I'll just grab these into play though, and then I'll reading Grinja, see what we get. It looks like we prized a lot of energy. Yeah, this list plays really low counts of basic water, so I'm not a big fan of that, but that's how it works. I personally think Wildfire Energy isn't super useful, but it could be useful in this matchup. So that's interesting. We see Drizzile. We're just gonna get rid of that Capacious Bucket here, I think. And I don't think they can punish us too much for that Wash Energy, but maybe a little, so I probably won't play it. And we're going to get a Sobble down. Our engine's looking pretty solid. We have... Oh, no, we prized some incenses as well. Maybe. We only prized one. We have a bunch in our hands, so I don't feel too bad. I'll grab another Sobble. We can hopefully attack with Palkia. And just do that. This list plays a lot of Bucket as well. Some people like that style of deck. I personally would rather see probably another basic water. I think this will play 3 buckets. It should only need 2 buckets, I'd say, but 2 is certainly worth it. They're going to go for those Comfies and that Gudra, right? So yeah, they're going to go ahead and do their thing. I used to not be a big fan of Palkia, but now that I've seen more like versatility within the deck, I think it's more interesting. It's a bit of a weird Pokemon. Of course, it's very strong. Oh, and they're getting rid of supporters right off the bat, so that's fine. They're quite possibly going to be attacking with Cramorant this turn, but who knows? They haven't been playing a ton of cards, but saving them is certainly probably the right play. And then we see like the Water Energy. We generally know what they're playing. They could be running some other attackers, notably Radiant Greninja. They're probably running. But yeah, we want to be able to capitalize on their resources. They're getting rid of a boss, so they're ready down 4 supporters turn 1. They're not like okay, there we go. They're rendering. Oh, and then if you click on a card, it says the player name. I don't know what's happening with the Lost Zone. The player names are like going and then disappearing. I don't know. Oh no, you can see. Okay, this is kind of interesting. It just isn't very clear. Anyway, so they're gonna go in with the Cramorant. But okay, so they switched. It seems like they missequenced that. I don't know though. We see another Battle VIP pass. Not super useful. Drizzile. We have a lot of Iridas. That's kind of our main engine, I guess. I think we need that. And I think we just attack with Palkia here. We have an energy, which could be alright. Roll Irida. We can also grab ourselves Quick Ball's probably fine. So yeah, I'll make that play. I think this gives us a lot of options next turn. Because we prize so many energy, we need to take prizes quickly in the early game. And we're also going to try to like not Radiant Greninja every turn, right? Because that's just bad. So yeah, we're going to quick ball away. What was it? The Valley of P-Pass, yeah. And the reason that I'm a bit cautious on the Wash Water energy, obviously it's not good in the discard. You can't get it back ever, but should we get Sobble or we should probably get Palkia here, right? But the Wash Water energy is going to get turned off by the Temple of Sinnoh, which we saw during their mulligan, and they usually play that. Only one copy, I imagine, but still something to keep in mind of. Also, it's really annoying. PTG Live is just so slow, I think. I just want to be able to like play my cards, and it doesn't really like that. So we see an emergency jelly. We prized. I think we only play one. I'm not sure, but it works with the Art of Q Note. It pretty much works with nothing else. It only heals 120 if you have 30 or less HP, which will essentially never happen on any of your other Pokemon, unless some absurd scenario happens. It could happen to a Radiant Greninja, I suppose, but really nothing else. I can't really see that happening unless they purposely like put us in their position. It doesn't need to be the active Pokemon. But I haven't really used this card in the deck. It seems like, yes, so we see the Temple of Sinnoh getting dropped, which is annoying. I said that was coming, though, so. And yeah, it is what it is. I believe we play one Stadium, but only one, and it might be prized. We might be playing multiple, I'm not sure, but hopefully they only play one Temple of Sinnoh. And we see them getting rid of more supporters. Of course, you only need one per turn, but you still really want to play that one per turn. They're down 6 already. We see Radiant Gardevoir. That's, it is what it is. No Radiant Greninja, though, that means, which I guess we like. I could have gotten Manaphy down. They currently have 6 cards in the Lost Zone, so they're very close to being able to use Mirage Gate. But they're just going to go for the Cramorant attack here, so that's fine. And that means we get another KO here as well. Obviously, we want to be able to target down that Goodra when it gets put into the board. So I'm going to Evo Incense, grab ourselves, I think, a Drizzile. Looking for that Stadium. Yeah, Training Court. Oh, we play 2 Training Courts. Okay, so that's fine. I could grab Irida, like, at some point. I kind of just want to, like, apply pressure to them, though. That's a bit risky, but I think it's probably fine. Taking the KO, we Drizzile. We could just wait on that Chilling Reign and Inteleon. I was thinking Chilling Reign and Inteleon would be really good here. But now that I think about it, just removing all our options in terms of what we could play is just not good. We could go in with the Chilling or with a Sword and Shield Inteleon still though. So I guess I'll go. Gonna drop Training Core. This Training Core does help them out as well. They're down some energy. We can recover an energy of our own though, so that's cool. And I'm actually on Training Core, and then I'm gonna use. No, I have to play the. No, I don't. Now that the Stadium's bumped, I can attack. So I'm going to go ahead, Radiant Greninja, get rid of that water energy. We just want to kind of draw through stuff. Yeah, these aren't very useful cards. But that's fine. I'll just ping away, I guess. It doesn't feel too bad. We want to pick away at, like, the Comfy or something. They're probably going to scoop up net it, but they're already down. Well, they're only down 1. So they can probably deal with it, but still applying pressure is always good. Or you could target down that Radiant Gardevoir. I don't despise that either. Yeah, I'll go for the Comfy though here. And I think everything else is fine. Of course, our Palkia could like die at some point. I'm not too worried though. I think our board stays pretty alright. Certainly things could go badly, but we're up on prizes by a solid chunk. And if they do hit into us for, let's see, how much do I need to do for us to activate Emergency Jelly? It looks like, so if they hit us for like 140 they need to do, they're probably not going to do that. But they could do Cramorant Choice Belt. That's not impossible. And they're getting rid of 2 escape ropes. Wow. So I guess they're just not liking the fact that that would cause them not to hit into the active. Also keep in mind, we pretty much need them to have a full bench for us to be able to make a lot of use out of. Yeah, and we see the scoop up net, but it's forcing them to play in that way, which is always solid. But if they need like a full bench essentially for us to one-shot that Suing Goodra VSTAR, which will be very difficult with the Radiant Gardevoir in play as well. We do see that hitting the board, Mirage Gate. But if they just go in with the 140, we're just going to Emergency Jelly. Whoa, okay. That was a very strange sound coming out of my mouth. Yeah, so they didn't accelerate 2 energies, which is pretty crazy. How many waters are they down? They're down 2 in the Lost Zone. They're bumping it with Crystal Cave. That's a bit of an annoyance. They're gonna switch to Comfy. I guess they're looking for another Mirage Gate and another switch. So they're down like a lot of resources now, which things are looking good for us. They could Fantina. We need to keep that in mind. That's usually not played, but it's a very strong card, reducing the damage that Pokemon take. All their Pokemon. So Radiant Greninja literally going to be doing 0 damage there. Palkia doing way less. I think it reduces damage by 120, which is just insane. And I feel like it's probably very good in this deck. They're also benching tons of Comfies, going very much all into this style of play, but now they're down. They're down a lot of switch cards, and they're just kind of burning through their deck. They only have 16 cards left, right? So I feel all right about this. Obviously, they still have a lot of resources to go through. They probably only play one Roxanne, maybe one Marnie. So they're probably not going to be disrupting our hand much now. And they're not going to be grabbing the KO, I don't think. They're going to escape rope. Oh, no, they discard the escape rope. I don't like that it looks like they're playing the escape rope. Okay, they're going to bench the Gudra, though. So right now, we're hitting not enough to KO the Gudra. Oh, no, yeah, sorry. It does. I was thinking it does the damage of Suicune. No, it does the damage of, obviously, Palkia. So we can go ahead and play this Inteleon. That's pretty good. Probably going to go ahead and search out, of course, that boss's orders to target down the one Gudra and no, we have a bunch of Scoopiness in hand. A quick ball, yeah. So we'll do this, and this puts us just in a very safe position, which I like a lot. We can go. They are going to be able to heal some at some point if they want, but hopefully that doesn't happen. We can do that. We can get ourselves another Sobble as well. I'm not too worried about them punishing our bench. Oftentimes, Lost Spikes can do that, but this Gudra build doesn't really play Sableye, and they're not playing Radiant Greninja either, so yeah. Like, Radiant Gardevoir is alright, certainly. I don't despise that, but I don't think it's great in this deck either. So we're going to boss target down that Gudra, which we're hitting for 240. It would be 260 if they didn't have Radiant Gardevoir, but we can still KO it here. And then next turn, we could Radiant Greninja for game. Maybe I shouldn't have attached that water to Palkia, but I think it's probably fine. We can Inteleon pick away at probably I was going to say the Gudra. They're just literally going to heal that off. I guess they're Comfy. They're almost out of nets, if not completely out of scoop of nets. They could have Switch card, but probably not. So I'll just go for Subspace Swell. I think that's a pretty safe play here. And I pinged already. So we can grab the KO, and now we're up 4 prizes, which means we're pretty much guaranteed to win, especially with them down Roxanne. Yep, they're going to concede there, so we only got to play one stadium that game, so we got to run this deck some more. But this deck's very fun, I'd say. You can pick this up. I literally spent all my crystals or credits or whatever. I have 175 left. So, yeah, we'll open this stuff at the end. Is my lucky pack opening. Lovely treat for all of you, which I'm sure you're definitely going to stay to the end and watch, right? Everyone, make sure you stay to the end of the video. It's definitely worth it. Yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying the content though. I've obviously been playing live. I'm excited for Scarlet and Violet. It's a bit of a ways away though, so it's kind of annoying just waiting. Hopefully live will make it like good, I guess. I might migrate. I've talked about that, and it gets you essentially enough stuff to get a full set's worth of good cards. Really, the card I'm most interested in covering is going to be Skwovet, because it's just so good and super cheap. I think it's like 100 credits for one Skwovet. It might actually be less, and I think it's 100. It's very cheap, though. So I'm going to be picking those up as soon as the set drops, if it works. There's a solid chance it won't work, in which case I'll be very salty. Okay, it looks like we're going second. It doesn't tell you. I mean, it does tell you. It doesn't tell you more. Let's see. What is this? Okay, I don't know what they're playing. We saw Cape, we saw Gloria, Battle VIP Pass. So I'm sure we'll see in like a second. I don't know what this is. Hisuian Zorua. There's a Hisuian Zorak, which I think they fixed. Which like insta-KOs me the next turn, but it's not that good. We can just evolve out of it too. It's not that good. We see Cape on the Hisuian Zorua. Yeah, I have no idea what they're playing, to be honest. The Hisuian Zorak also does have some control aspects. I think there's only one in format. There might be more than one. I'm not sure. Ultra Ball. So, like, their deck looks, like, the build of it looks legit, but what they're actually doing doesn't make any sense. We see Roxanne Judge, right? These are, like, they're playing good trainers. Yeah, we see the Hisuian Zorak, but it's not, like, a good attacker in its own right. We see Path. That's a bit annoying, but we can certainly deal with that. Inteleon, that's fine. I'll go. I guess I'll grab Battle VIP Pass and probably like some other. Do we need another basic? We probably. What's our hand looking like? Our hand's like so stacked here. I'll grab a Palkia VSTAR. Then we're literally just playing all our Pokemon. Oh, did we prize all our stadiums? No. Okay, it just didn't show up. It's annoying that it doesn't show all the cards, but at the same time, it's certainly fair that way. We could drop Bucket. It's annoying that they passed us, but, you know, we'll deal with it. I'm going to put a couple of Palkias into play. Timer getting on us. Yeah, we're going to put, let's see, what was I going to grab? A couple of Palkias and some Sobbles off Keep Calling. Bit of lag there. Yeah, now we will need to use our V-Star power next turn, but it's not a big deal. Well, I guess we don't have to, but we probably will. And of course, our board state's just insane now. Our hand's just insane now. Yeah, this looks very good for us. But as I said, I don't know what they're doing. They could Marnie us. Hopefully, they don't Marnie us. That'd be annoying. With our 7-card hand, I see a couple of Hisuian Zoraks, but just a Doom Curse, which I don't even know if it works. Like, I don't know if it works. But also, if this just dies on the bench, I'm gonna be super salty. Also, wait, can I evolve this with the Palkia? I can, okay. It was just glitching in its visual stuff there. I'm going to evolve the active. Could scoop up net. I don't think I'll scoop up net. I'll grab, let's see, Irida's probably all right. It could do, like, scoop up nets off of this or something. I think we prized a Palkia V-Star, so that's fine. I could literally just grab Training Court off of this as well, which is certainly fine. I'd like to get more value out of the Palkia V-Star power there, so I'm going to grab Irida, kind of push a little bit this turn. We're going to go Irida, grab ourselves, what are we grabbing? I think Scoop Up Net, like Drizzile or something, pretty strong like that. Scoop Up Net. I'll grab Scoop Up Net, Radiant Greninja. That certainly feels alright. Allowing us just to push a bit more here. And then we should just be in a very good position. Scoop Up Net, that active, going with Palkia. Right? I don't, as I said, I don't know what they're doing. We don't want to burn all our resources just yet, but yeah, we just want to play like our best here. I'm not too worried about it though. We're gonna go and grab ourselves that stadium. Like Training Court's just quite good in this deck with the Radiant Greninja, and allows you to play lower counts of energies. I don't know if that's like super like amazing. You don't love lower counts of energies. We can kind of get away with it with Training Court. We need Training Court in play though, so we can use our ability. Hopefully we can get a bunch of value out of this, but you never know. Okay, we did hit an Incense, so I think I'm just gonna Quick Ball. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a Drizzile, grab a Quick Ball, and thin a card from our hand. Of course, this is all the Drizziles in our deck. We prized one, but it should be fine, right? That's my go-to saying. It should all be good. I'm interested in hearing what you think of this deck, because it's a pretty interesting build, I think. Some like things you don't always see in the list. We're not going to Training Court because we want to get the max value out of this ability. I guess Articuno's all right here. I mean, it's not that good, but it's something. We can Star Portal now. And the Star Portal's just quite good as well. You could theoretically do some funky combos with Thornton with it. I wouldn't really recommend that, but you could if you wanted to. Put the energy on Drizzile here. We could lag a lot. We could go in with the Inteleon to attack with it as well, which is kind of cool. Also, why do they have yeah, I'm trying to think if that's the right spot to put the energy. Why do they have a Cape of Toughness on their Hisuian Zorak? That's just so bad. It doesn't even do anything. I guess it does give the V more like survivability, but I don't think they're going like a massive big brain. I think it's unless they are actually trying to go massive big brain to survive like lower HP attacks like Sableye and Radiant Greninja, but I feel like that's not what's going on here. Like Did I accidentally go into like the the wrong ladder here? That'd be annoying. But I wonder if they play any energy. Certainly the idea of the deck's kind of funny, but they need stuff like Evo Incense. They're looking for stuff like Galar Mine to stop us from retreating, and I don't know if they play that. And I think they got rid of like all their supporters as well, which seems bad. Judge seemed like absolutely insane, and even something like they're just gonna Doom Curse us again. So we could retreat here. I don't hate that. Like I don't think this list plays any switch, unfortunately. Let's see. We're gonna Inteleon. I would of course like to use shitty dealing, so we could like boss doesn't do anything. Oh, we do play a rope. We play a rope, so we'll grab that. Oh, this list does play 2 jelly things. Boss orders is alright. Really, Raihan's gonna be good for us here. Do we have a scoop up now? A scoop up? Yeah, we do have one of those in hand, so I'll grab a Raihan and a rope. It'd be really nice if they bumped our stadium so we could play another one. But yeah, we're gonna rope to save that energy. I could have grabbed. Probably should have grabbed a Capacious Bucket. It doesn't matter too much, but Raihan gives us essentially the same utility. And it looks like they fixed Sassoon Zorak. Yeah, see, it says that the attack stopped like providing that extra benefit. So right now we should be like set to win this now. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was any way we could power up rating for Ninja. Not really with the board state that we have set up. We'd need to be able to like Thornton into it, and we can't do that because we don't have any basics with water energy on them. So yeah, we can't do that just yet. But let's see if they have anything else. Judge, they're gonna judge us. I've read like a 9-card hand here or something. So that's fine. They've finally done something. Oh, and we see another Chilling Reign Inteleon, but we don't have the Drizzle for it. So they're just gonna cape that Sassoon Zorak, which doesn't do anything, and so we're just gonna attack for game, which I'll go ahead and do. Yeah, that was an interesting matchup. Let's run one more, though, with the deck. I think our first game was against a solid deck, which I've somehow forgotten now. I'm sure you all remember, though. Obviously, it's in the video. But yeah, we win that. That's an interesting game. Also, like, why are the victory animations so bad? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we still got to play another stadium. The stadium... Well, let's go. I got Houndoom. This is insane. Yeah, why are just all the animations so bad? It's the only thing they've worked on, and yet they're still not good. It's a playable game, kind of. It's about as playable as PTGO is, and they both have their issues. It's still obviously much better than like playing IRL. IRL just has so many issues with it. Like mostly because you can't like play against. You can only play against like a few people like personally, or you need to spend like way more money, and just like it's more awkward and all that stuff. So live is better than IRL and so is PTO. But PTO is like better than live still, and it's still super old as well. So that's problematic. Also, I don't know if this deck wants to go first or second. I didn't tell you that, but you can Irida and keep calling, and so that seems really good. Like this, actually no, this hand's good. But yeah, like you get good hands like this, so I guess it wants to go first. I'm a bit worried about this deck against Lugia and Mew. Actually, no, Mew should be fine because it plays a Drapion. Yeah, I promise I'm gonna come out with my Drapion video soon. I guess I haven't even like started working on it, but it will be coming out at some point. It's a really interestingly designed card. I'm probably gonna post a poll on my channel. Okay, it is Mew. Yeah, I was seeing the Psychic deck, but I was thinking it could be Mew. Bucket, I guess. And we're looking for. What is this? Prize dollar Palkias. Okay then. Okay. So I don't really know what we're gonna try to do here. I guess we'll take care with Drapion, then we can like Thorian and like hopefully get off the prizes. This just isn't ideal for us, though. Yeah, we're just gonna get a bunch of like Sables into play, I guess. None of the other attackers are particularly good here. We already have a Sable in hand too. I'll conceal the cards first, I guess. Not getting rid of that wash. We're gonna get rid of that basic. We see let's go. We hit our stadium. Manaphy probably isn't very good here. I'll Bell VIP pass for a couple more Sables. We could go for Articuno, try to like paralyze them, but that play is pretty questionable. You know, I'll go for the weird questionable play. I don't hate it. We already have 2 Articunos in play, so it's not a big deal. I could like push more with Training Court actually. So I'm going to do that. I'd really love to see more stuff. Um, yeah, I'm going to scoop rating Greninja, and we get our stadiums into place, so that's good. We could send up Sobble. That's probably fine because we can like net it and stuff. Of course, we're going to conceal the cards away that basic water. Okay, we didn't hit exactly what we were looking for, but at least we got more cards in our hand, and we played the stadium, the all-important stadium for our challenges. Stadium's not like horrible, but it's not fun either. Tools is horrible. Let's see, Evo Intense, Net, Manphy. Yeah, we don't want to play any of those. I like that it highlights the cards you have to play. That's good, except it doesn't do it right, so that's not good. Also, yeah, we took quite a while there, so sorry to my opponent for taking too long. But yeah, Drapion obviously is just going to be very good here. They're probably going to play into it. It's okay. So getting rid of the Echoing Horn, that's fine. They don't really want Echoing Horn anything for us. Anyway, they flip Tails, though. Super good for us. And they probably won't get any value off of Training Coin. Generally, they don't play Basic Energy. Occasionally, you see like Mew players just playing tons of Basic Energy, which is super annoying, but you know, it's fine, I suppose. Ultra Ball. Okay, so they are going to grab 3 Genesect. Wow, that's super vulnerable. My idea with Articuno is to trap a Genesect in the active. Of course, they're going to draw a solid chunk of cards here, but they need another Mew here, and I can't imagine they're grabbing a KO this turn either. Oh, maybe they're grabbing a KO this turn. They hit that Battle VIP pass. Pretty common with a deck like Mew that's very efficient. And so they do have the Meloetta. Trying to think what they're going to want to target here. And hopefully they don't bump the stadium either. Because then we can have, like, Thornton could be good here. Raihan could be good here. Either of those are solid. We're going to see Big Parasol. That's an interesting play. I guess it makes sense in the Mew. It stops a paralysis. That's really the only thing it stops. But I don't know if that's the right spot to put it. It might be. It's, I guess, like a safe spot to put it. And they're just trying to get cards out of their hand. Because if they attach it to a Genesect, I just target down a different one. So it doesn't make a ton of sense there. Yeah, Lisa's, don't KOS turn 1. That'd just be annoying. Of course, I'm talking about annoying. I'm going to try to boss target down their Genesect. They're not attaching to Meloetta, which is an interesting play. It's probably the right one. Fusion Strike system. So ideally, obviously, we'd grab a KO on their Mew V. I don't really know if that's doable at all, but if it is, it would be super good. Yeah, we need quite a few cards. We're just going to see the energy mix, though. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, this is such a weird position. I'll probably start off rating Greninja, though. Obviously, the idea is that we Thornton, and then we go in with, like, Palkia and grab a KO, which would be super strong. And they're going to attach an energy to the active, which makes sense, making them more immune to the Articuno play, which isn't even that strong. If we paralyze them, it wouldn't matter. Obviously, Battle VIP pass, that doesn't matter. We're going to Training Court. And we're looking for, I think Thornton's in deck. If Thornton's not in deck, obviously we can't, like, do it. We see Hisu and Heavy Ball. Let's go. Okay, Evo Incense. We definitely need to play that. And we're going to grab that Drizzile out of the deck. We do see Thornton is in deck. Okay, that's very important. So I'll grab that Drizzile. This is such a precarious position. I hope it will work out, though. I suppose we don't need Thornton. We could just use Palkia's VSTAR power. Is that more reliable? That's probably more reliable, right? Let's see. So do we have the pieces just to get away with not doing that? Probably not. I'm just going to go. I'm going to grab Drizzile, though, certainly. Oh, no, we have to use Thornton, yeah. So I'm going to Drizzile the active. And grab out. I think we grab Thornton. This is such a weird, like, spot one. Or we could just grab care with Drapion as well. That's probably fine. Yeah, I'll just go for Drapion. It's a very safe play. They might not even be able to deal with it very well either. So I'll just do that. And then we can Thornton into Drapion next turn. So yeah, again, I'm just going to go for the safe play. And Drapion hitting the board. Every Mew player's worst nightmare, but that's fine. He's doing Heavy Ball. We're going to go grab that Palkia. Finally getting that out of there. Also, let's see. Is the prize glitch fixed? I'm not sure. It's a bit awkward to tell. We can Iridev, who are still here too. I really hope they don't Lost City or Drapion. That'd just be annoying. Drizzile, we're gonna send up Drapion. And what can we put the damage on? Probably Let's see. We're gonna drop Sobble. We could Irida. Irida's all right. I feel like playing the Drizzle's got to be good here, right? I'm just kind of like playing cards, because I'm not exactly sure what we want to do here. It's just weird. We could Emergency Jelly and like Drapion. That feels all right. Yeah, I'm gonna actually do that. I'm gonna grab Emergency Jelly. This is just such a strange play, but it feels pretty good. Or we could grab Emergency Jelly off of Irida. I'll grab it off of Drizzle. Or we could grab an Irida off of this. Yeah, I'll grab the Irida. That feels all right. We're going to play this. Going to go grab Emergency Jelly, which I believe works on the bench. If it doesn't, I mean, I kind of look like an idiot. But, you know, it's fine. We prized our Chilling Rain, or sorry, our Sword and Chill and Talion as well. Again, we're kind of just like going along with it, seeing how this goes. We can stick a basic water probably on Palkia. I don't actually hate the wash energy on Palkia here. I don't think they're going to like punish us for doing that. This Emergency Jelly goes on Drizzle here. And then we're going to go ahead and use Dynamic Tail for 380 damage. So yeah, that can go... oh, it can put on Drapion itself. I did not actually know that. But apparently it can. So hopefully Emergency Jelly works. I believe it works in the bench. And we grab 2 prizes. So we go up in the prizes. And taking a lot of time there. Yes, there we go. So it worked. Emergency Jelly goes away. That wasn't even like a great use of it, but that felt okay. That was so weird. I've never done that before. But yeah, hopefully we don't see Lost City. Oh, okay, we see the concede. Yeah, I'm definitely not. I want to do a speed Pokemon video, but with this pace of play, I'm not going to do it. So we'll see how this goes. Also, like the ladder, like this ranked ladder thing, it just takes so long to go up. You know, we got our challenges though. Time for everyone's favorite part of every video ever, a pack opening. Let's see if we get something pure sauce. Or if we get anything. Okay, we got crystals, we got credits. I don't even like know how they work exactly. 0 or a VSTAR. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's not like the strongest card in the game, but it's kind of neat. I'm happy with that. Salandit, you know, whatever. Lunatone, certainly playable. Pangoro, not playable. Kyogre V could be worse, right? Kyogre V is playable, I guess. Purloin, Riolu, that Riolu's playable. Bishop, not very good. Helioptile and Executor, not great. Let's get something nice off this last pack. Emolga, playable. Hammer, let's go. Let's go. Crushing Hammer. Okay, that's insane. Radiant Eternus, let's go. And final card, Zacian V-Star. Let's go. Okay, you know what? I'm hyped now. Yeah, okay, we got some awesome pulls off of that. Let's go. End of the day strong. So yeah, this deck's pretty cracked though. I got now. You know, now they got Radiant Eternus. I need to play Radiant Eternus, right? Radiant Eternus. I haven't picked up on PCGO. I don't think. It's kind of a weird card, a questionable card. But you know what? Maybe it's time for some sauce. So you know, this deck though, the Palkia deck, pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy the Italian engine. Sad it's rotating. It's overpowered, but still sad it's rotating. But you know, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying Pokemon as always. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. And anything, right? You just put in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm excited to see you in the next video.